versus Supernova here at the China DPC. I am very excited for this matchup, actually, because I think that Supernova just going from strength to strength, and I think they're going to show some cool stuff here. I hope they're going to show some cool stuff here. Both teams smoked up on the collision course straight into one another here. Yumi's going to be the one to reveal right here. 3-man stun coming out. That's not a good start. Yumi's going to be the one taking all of the damage here, and it is going to be the Chen going down. Now they move across towards Summer as well. Monkey King heading to the grave, and it's a double kill for Dong straight off the bat. The dream start for the carry player.
That was not what Cactus expected. For Butterfly Effect, you do have the stick charges ready for Han if you wanted to try to get aggressive on top. But Fairy Fire is there to hold off a little bit. You do at least have heroes coming in to help with a water rune. Both sides do.
Yeah, everyone's joining in on this one. Nice fear, though, coming out from Chola to push back the storm, and now Han still chasing him down here. Butterfly Effect could be in some trouble, and Fairy Fire comes out. Is it going to be enough? I don't think it is. Turns around with the Virtue Vortex. Not going to be enough to get a return kill here onto Han at all, and that's just going to be a death for the Storm Spirit. Lovely, lovely moving in from the Muerta.
Yeah, great movement from Muerta, great movement
Chen up in the top lane. They're going to run him down. TZY, Xumi, and the Mirana coming back in. They utilize the fact that the Muerta is away, and they get themselves a kill onto that carry. So that big start he had is BKB doesn't mind too much. BKB runs out, but Han's pretty low. He's got to be careful. Gets a nice swashbuckle off onto a bunch of hero, and apparently he's been hiding out a haste rune this entire time. So he's able to use that to back himself away. Provides helping out just a little bit there as well. And the Pangolier survives.
They can go again.
Yep, Summer gonna get feared up for now, turns around, he throws down the Boundless Strike, Arrow's gonna come through as well, doesn't really catch as TZY throws his body into the mix, and there's just gonna be another hero dying, trying to save his carry, but just ends up dying in the process as well, and that's gonna be 2 heroes dead on the side of Cactus. Supernova, they're finding the fights they need near them, whilst they have this Aegis on the Pangolier, so I'll just use the ultimate to get some objectives instead. They are setting up for something here, though, on the side of Cactus. The Moonlight Shadow going to get TZY. I mean, he's just allowed to walk in and grab whoever he wants, and whoever he wants is going to be the Phoenix. But the Pangolier actually jumps in and tanks the arrow, but it's not going to be enough to keep the egg alive. The egg will fall, and now, well, they're charging to everybody right now. I'm not sure Supernova are going to be able to hold this line. They back up to the high ground. They're still chasing on the side of Cactus, though. Arrow jumping through. Nice split from the team to get themselves away. Storm jumping in very deep, and the Rolling Thunder's coming through here, so Storm has to back himself out. He's got to be really, really careful with the Mirana. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the same luxury. She's going to get brought down. Now Summer pops down the Wukong's command, chasing them back, trying to hold his own in this fight. Now jumping out the Wukongs. Oh, the Chen, the stuns. Is it enough? Yes, it is, just to take down the Aegis for now. They can turn over towards Summer. Summer needs some help. Is he going to find it? In comes a Primal Beast, but it's a split second too late as the Monkey King has gone down, and they can turn their attention towards TZY now as well. And an unfortunate timing on the pause there from the Chen.
Yeah, right in the middle of TZY's spot. They've gotten a lot of use from that first Aegis of the game here. With all this movement forced out, and the side of Cactus, they're still trying.
Yeah, they're out of the map right now, and I'm not sure they should be allowed to be. They're just going to kill off the Monkey King.
Yeah.
Summer dead in a blink of an eye. The Mirana going to follow him to the grave as well. Ah, my goodness, what was that? I mean, Cactus are falling apart at the seams here. Supernova have got their number. Oh, Sven jumping into the Storm, finds him. The stun's not long enough, though. The Storm is going to be able to get himself away, but he's pretty low on mana here. Let's see if he can actually fight this one. BKB is pods. They turn around, just throw the Sven into the air with the Pulverize, just trying to waste his time as much as possible. And now they come in, but the Ravage is there, stun them up. They'll back themselves away as the Supernova comes out. They're going to turn around and just try and kill off the Supernova, and they're going to be successful in doing so. 3-man stun. The Summer trying to stand his ground and fight into these heroes, but it's just not enough. Godlike on Dons gets himself the triple kill here. It's not looking like it's possible for Cactus to win fights anymore as Supernova head to the high ground. They start knocking on the tier 3. What do you do on Cactus?
They can't do much. They popped everything they had there. No Wukongs, no damage output on Summer.
Yep.
The AC plus Warcry, it's just too much durability coming out from the side of Supernova.
They can do something, and it starts with G and ends in G, and Summer's going to do it.
Yeah, call it's just too tough to fight into. It did look like Cactus, they were doing a good job of finding some early aggression. Right, they utilized Jumi really well in the Chen. They utilized the teleporter really well. Faster Q times. Sometimes that's where some players, spend a lot of time on practicing some heroes. So could be just like that.
Yeah, lots of reasons why he might not be above bronze on a hero. There's too many to count if you're bad at counting. Meanwhile, the Bounty Hunter's going to sneak in, and already we see this Invis hero paying off. He's going to be able to grab the Bounty, and however, Queen of Pain in some trouble here. Goes for the blink, tries to get away. Oh, that Sunstrike! That was perfect. Oh my god.
He set it out while the Quap was stunned, so it's just perfect timing. The hurting point for Cactus is going to be bounty levels.
No, the
EXP game for supports is
spikes, John.
True, it is the spikes, and the spike on Cactus in this game is the levels on Fish King. He is getting some good harass out, though.
Yeah, it's a very good harass. In fact, it might just be a kill here. Certainly is. TZY and Fish King able to take him down. The Sunstrike's coming through, and they're not ready for it. It's going to be another kill for Han, but double kill for TZY as Bounty Hunter's able to do the legwork to get him low enough for the dagger to take him down. So, bit of a disaster down here in the off lane. Slightly salvaged by Han, but still bad news, that's for sure.
Not what you like to see for Supernova. They have to respect that output. They have to respect the Bounty Hunter and his slows and his damage coming out. With a Quap, it can stack up very, very fast. So these kills early on are just so big for Fish King to find as well. Because again, EXP is the one thing he needs.
Look at this.
And if he finds this bullying...
Yeah, still chasing Dong here. I mean, this is under the tower. They are just not relenting. They know there's no support, and they're just going to be able to kill him off.
Okay.
Back-to-back deaths. This feels very, very bad for Supernova, but they do get the return kill onto the Yasser up on the top side, so that's something. Sheep able to even the score just a little bit. So that's kind of cool. That's just a little bit of a health shield, basically plus 300 health for your teammate. No one ever scoffed at that, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think... Oh.
Yeah, bottom lane. They're looking for the play. The Supernova does come down, though, as the Sunstrike's following through, and they're going to be able to get the kill onto the Bounty Hunter, but they will lose their Phoenix in response, and it looks like Chen's going to follow him to the grave as well. It's a double kill for Butterfly Effect. More carnage in the bottom lane between these two teams.
And that almost looked good for Supernova, finding that punishment, but they lose their DK on top.
And they're eyeing them up, that's for sure. Don't have tremendous vision around this area of the map at the moment in time because the dewarding has taken place from the side of the Radiant. They've done a very good job on reclaiming this part of the map, but overall there's still a big deficit to make up, and now it's going to be a jump in. They found the Evoker. This is a really big target. He's got no BKB. He's got no nothing. Stun across from the Monkey King. Is it going to make a difference? Cataclysm comes down as well. It's just going to get them the one kill onto the Bounty Hunter. Really not that important. Now the Doom is through onto the Monkey King as well. This is bad. Is it going to be awful? They're just going to turn around and blow up the egg, and now they can turn their attention back towards the big carry hero. He's going to fall as well, and it is 4 heroes dead on the side of Supernova. Not a chance in that fight at all, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Again, they didn't have the initiative. Their Invoker gets caught out through the Eults. So they have some...
They are. They kind of need to be within touching distance of each other. Again, like, if it devolves into a 5v5 fight, then they stand a chance. They have the spells to be able to make that happen, and now they move forward onto the Queen of Pain. They just want to try and get a quick pick of it, but she's got the Ult Scepter to try and keep herself alive. Blink out away. She's going to live through it all, and now the rest of the team come charging in through the back, but the Bounty Hunter doesn't really do a whole lot here. Just jogs through the Wukong's command, and is just going to give his life for it, but Chola will die, and now Supernova, a nice safe one on the high ground this time around to try and keep Chen alive, but he can't rotate quickly enough, but is it going to make a difference? I'm not sure. They've got the disarm out onto the Teddy Bear, so we can't land the last shot onto the DK. DK gets a blink out, and now they're gonna have to look for someone else here. Hands out, but meanwhile the Queen of Pain jumps in and does actually find the DK, so they'll get the kill regardless. And now they look towards Han. He's got the BKB though to try and get himself out. They're just gonna stay on top of him though, and if this Ursa even touches him, then he's probably gonna drop as well. Up onto the high ground we go. There are no breaks on this train. Han's gonna be the next target. He is gonna drop eventually, throws down a tornado, but the dagger, the right click, the sword from the Doom shoved into his back, and that is gonna be a dead Invoker. It's looking like it may be doors pretty soon for the side of Supernova. Only 28 minutes in. but it doesn't look like this is getting. It doesn't look playable anymore. You should be vaporized. We had this conversation yesterday.
Pretty funny.
We'll have it again today. And now forward onto the DK. They have got the Lotus onto him, so DK's going to be able to stay alive a little bit longer. Looks like they will actually make their successful retreat. Oh no, the Doom comes in now, even under the Supernova. He doesn't seem to give a damn. He just wants to bring down this Evoker at any cost. He has been doomed up, and I don't think he's going to survive this one. The Evoker will fall. He's got no buyback. The move across towards the Doom now. Do they have the damage to bring him down? Can they get at least one kill on the side of the Radiant? The answer just seems to be no, as Summer mauls the Monkey. Bear versus Monkey. The Bear doth win. The GGs doth get called, and the game doth go to the side of Cactus, thus making it a 1-1.
Yeah, they hold out really well on a Cactus this time. They bounce in with a much faster draft. I don't know where the 44 came from.
All right, that was just a random number thrown on the end. This is a base Sims enjoyer. I respect it.
Yeah, it's a weird combination, Mech Warrior and The Sims, but they're fun games.
Yeah, not wrong, not wrong. And it looks like
fun.
TTY might be dead here as the gang squad comes rolling on in, and Han's going to make sure he secures the last hit even with the Resonance Pulse. So that's pretty big. It's going to be a first blood for the mid lane. That is not the hero you want that on if you are on the side of the Radiant. Don't forget, this is the guy that managed to get first blood on this Void Spirit. So by all rights, he should be owning this lane, but Butterfly Effect just seems really confident in this mid-doom, and now he picks up that Meteor Hammer as well, and suddenly everyone turns up to the mid lane. It's only 5 minutes, but they want to try and bring him down here. Arrow is completely off the mark.
Everything.
How much is it going to cost them? The answer seems to be a lot. They will finish the job, but they're going to lose at the very least the Tusk, looking like they might lose Chola as well. Chola with a leap away, but Jumi gets a kill. The zombies go to work. Han has been looking at here by the Earth Spirit and by the Undying. Han needs to get himself out. He doesn't have any mana left, though. He might just get killed off by these two. They've seen their opportunity, and they're going to take it. Han goes down. 3 kills in return for the Doom in the middle lane. I don't think that's worth it somehow.
No, definitely not. Costs a little bit too much. You're giving the supports EXP, which again is something that supports don't find a lot of outside of kills now.
Armor down at bottom, in a lot of trouble here. He's going to use the Earthshock early to try and escape from the cooling, but look at these shots. They're so well placed. Dead shot to finish the job as well. And the Ursa will go down. That was beautifully played by the two of them.
They find a punishment while the supports head down mid. The big thing right now is to contest the farm game here as well. Like Dong, he is being shoved out top, but once he has the Mask of Madness with 3 points in the Greater Cleave, he is just going to outfarm Ursa. Like, he is just flat out clearing these camps, clearing these waves so much faster.
Jumi jumping in here. They've actually just popped pretty much everything to try and bring him down. He's still going to be able to take down one hero with him, which is kind of surprising. They don't want to come forward and try and kill off this Tombstone with the Earth Spirit around, so they do have to end up showing a little bit of respect here from the South.
Massively, especially once he has that Pit of Malice up. So you have some decent timings on Cactus despite this lopsided start. It's a lot more back and forth, which is what we want to see from both sides. Again, early aggression just so important. Both sides are finding those openings, but it's Nova clumping up early, just dragging more heroes down bot here.
Yeah, they really are. They want to win the numbers game, and so far they've been pretty good on doing that. Now they turn their attention towards the Undying. Undying dies in a matter of seconds here. The TZY turning up to this one, and with the gate, what the... that is questionable. They do get themselves a kill onto Sheep at the very least. Han, he's pretty low as well. Summer finds a cleanup, but is he going to die for his efforts? Yes, he is. Look at the damage coming out from the Muerta. Pierce the Veil, dead shot through as well. And that's going to be 2 kills going towards Chen in the end. So they tried to make a play. They tried, and Sheep get the kill. And even Cholo coming in to help out with that one as well on the Morana. That's a big one. That's a really big one.
You're just playing so greedy right now, and Cactus just not going for any Doom points, not joining these fights.
Yeah, trying to get the Midas. Everyone's just trying to kind of AFK their way through the game, and that's not going to happen. Supernova, they are punishing. It's nice to see as they continue their aggression here. Sheep might be dropping to the Magnetize. Is there enough damage out onto him? Yes, there is. So it's a trade. A Spirit for a Tusk. Can Supernova get this bottom tier 1 tower?
You know what happens when you lose a grip in the early game? It becomes pretty hard to bounce back in.
Yeah, it definitely does. There needs to be some fresh ideas being shown from the rear, and this is one of them here as they make the engagement here onto the Tusk. Sheep is probably going to go down here. He's got to buy himself a little bit of time just to get up a few more rounds of spells. The dead shots through as well, and the punch, but he does still die. And this defends that tier 1 tower a little bit longer. again,
It does.
it's not in total freefall for Cactus. Now they're looking for a little bit of friend. Wait, this is a Sven? What are you doing down here, Dong? That's not ideal.
Yeah, just trying to farm. Does get punished for being a little bit too far forward. A really good teleportation out.
But Mill Tower's being sieged now by the side of Supernova. Of course, Shen being the main sieger with 4 points in Gunslinger. Tusk gonna be on the front line. Wow, just Doom straight away onto the Tusk. That's kind of insane, but I guess they just want to take him down. Alrighty, tidy. Well, they are gonna tell you the price here is the Spirit is the one who falls, and they'll move across to try and get the deny. Everybody turns around.
Oh, he missed.
I think it was a barrier on him.
Yeah, I think he had his... Well, did he
No,
have
the
someone's
Marana pervased him and then realized that the Doom was piercing it, and then they couldn't deny him because the Marana's pervased.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they tried to save him, but it ends up screwing him over a little bit instead.
Unlucky.
I mean, it's still fine. That's Doom committed on your Tusk. He respawns quick. You can try again.
Yeah, now roll forward here onto Muerta. Muerta, she's not the tankiest hero on the front lines here. I don't think she's going to get out of this one. So, well, actually pops the ultimate and looks for the turnaround. Kills off one, just trying to get away, but does eventually fall to the Undying. Yumi on the front lines with TZY. These tanky boys will be able to stand their ground here and force back the dying heroes, thus keeping their tower alive a little bit longer. And this game used to be in complete freefall for the side of Cactus, but they have completely plateaued out the net worth advantage now, and are looking like they're the ones in control. Yumi, gotta be a little bit careful, but the Void Spirit's actually the one in danger, and that double root is just so hard for him to deal with. They'll try and use the Snowball to bind the space. He needs to get away, and it might just work. He's even thinking of turning around and throwing a few more spells into this fight. And talking about that fight, it is Shola who's coming around the backlines here, but maybe regretting that decision, trying to get away with the lead. But in comes the Sven. The big boy is here. Can he find the target to do the damage to? It doesn't look like it. That root is down, and he just doesn't feel comfortable getting inside of it. So now it's going to move around the other side, try and get on top of Butterfly Effect. The Butterfly Effect will eventually fall. Although the Spirit tries to jump in and finish off the Tusk, but he cannot quite do it. He's going to feed another kill away off Supernova. But they do get the Tusk in the end. Not really a worthwhile trade, and you got to feel good about it.
But they've got the deny opportunity now, and they'll take it.
Yep, already had those wards down to prepare for the tower being taken as well, so... Oh, nice Meteor Hammer, gets absolutely nothing, and might even get him killed. Arrow flying in from the sidelines as well. That is a long stun onto Doom. Butterfly Effect, he's not surviving through this one. I don't think the Spirit is either, even though he got a really nice magnetize. Might be able to take down a couple with him here, and they actually don't have the... Oh, where did that dead shot come from? From downtown. Shen just coming into the sidelines of the fight now, popping the ultimate and forcing them back. TZY, though, he doesn't really care. He's got a pipe on him, so he's tanky enough to just be able to shrug off this Muerta for now. Muerta trying to fight up here. You got to be careful. Dong cannot fight into Summer just like that. You gotta wait, but they time it perfectly. The stun comes through, the damage is there, but Dong might die regardless. TZY has so much damage right now because of all the units that have died in this fight. He's just an absolute beast, and talking about beasts, Undying takes an arrow to the face hole as Han just backs himself away, and that's gonna be the end of that one. But wow, these fights...
Or do you just have a place to stay?
No, I think you just have a place to stay.
That's fair, I guess. It's different.
It is, it is. Down to the bottom lane. They're actually trying to make the play here onto the Tusk. Another Doom onto Tusk. Butterfly Effect doesn't really like this guy. I mean, he's 0 and 9, now 0 and 10. I'm not sure if that's really worthwhile, as TZY is going to fall as well. Yeah, this is Supernova just really just dealing the damage. They don't have a Doom to worry about anymore, so they can just happily stand their ground. That's so weird.
I'm surprised Butterfly Effect is playing the way he is. Like, just dooming out this. He's got that blink. This is what we've been waiting for.
I love the idea of this disperser against the Sven, though. Oh, sorry, with the Sven on your team. You can blast them up, and they find the right target. They find the Void Spirit with the Doom. This is key. There is a Snowball to try and buy him a little bit more time. And actually, the Snowball's onto the right target as well. But he's staying around to fight this one. I think he could have got away, but does end up going down on hand. Steps into the Firestorm, and that is just too much damage. Meanwhile, Chen will claim the free Tombstone. Very easy for him to kill off with the Gunslinger. But big news. The Void Spirit is dead. But... oh my god, they're just engaging now onto the Doom. They want to get a bit of revenge for their fallen comrade, and they're going to be able to do exactly that. Dong brings him down now, looking for more. Blink Dagger still on cooldown for a little bit longer. Does he care? Well, he cares about Summer. All right. Nice Aegis, I guess. Just buying time for his team, and now comes a BKB, now comes the Enrage as well. A BKB and Enrage, that seems like overkill. When he comes out of this, he's going to be completely vulnerable. In fact, before that point, he might even be completely vulnerable anyway. Nice pick up to the high ground, doesn't make a difference, so still going to get brought down. Did he just get killed by a fart?
I think he might have. I thought the dead shot got him from Chen. So the Earth Spirit's a lot more safe to jump in. They just need to find that target.
Yeah, the Spirit is going to be able to frontline much harder than before, and he was already frontlining pretty nicely, to be honest with you. They've got some big tanky boys on the side of Supernova. Honestly, when they get an AC up, they're going to be so tanky, but they found the answer in the backlines. He's dead! He's dead so fast, the then just rips through him, and this is a game of who catches who. And it's going to be a double kill now for Dong as he's looking in for more. TZY is going to be the next target. That big old sword just starts swinging around like nobody's business. Does get shot down by Muerta in the end due to the Heaven's Halberd, but a beautiful fight coming out there from the side of Supernova, especially Dong finding the initiation. And that is just going to be the story of this game. Whoever gets a jump on the other is going to win the fight.
The main pause won.
Yeah.
And Summer's just taking a back seat because of this.
He really has. Yeah. And when's that payoff going to come? What's going to happen?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Oh, here they go. They find the initiation angle. They're going to go onto the Spen here. They managed to get the Doom out before he gets off the God Strength, though. They are going to be able to kill him off. And that is a dead Spen. He is not the one with the Aegis. It is the Muerta. That is just straight up a kill. And they will get the +1 on Sheep as well. All right. Yeah, there you go, John.
That's...
You asked for it. He delivered.
Yeah, that's what we needed to see. And just find these pickoffs. Keep this game your way. 7k lead's not the end of the world. It's definitely still playable here for Cactus.
Oh, in they go. They managed to find the Doom, actually. Doom does have a BKB himself, so he's going to use that as well. But the Sven is in. He's jumping in with the backlines here, trying to find the Ursa, but Ursa, he's ready this time. He pops his own BKB and pops his own Enrage. Both teams just not finding the angles onto each other, but it looks like finally someone has overextended. It will be the Earth Spirit. Now they can look towards TZY as well. Nice little fear out onto Summer, forcing him back. I mean, he can't help out the Underlord as he just gets gunned down as well. That's going to be 2 big kills for the side of Supernova. Can they find themselves a tower with it? What is the play? They're moving over towards the top side. No, they're not. They're staying towards mid. Pushing 4 right now.
Yeah, smoke on smoke.
Invis from the Spen, trying to pop the smoke here, but doesn't want to get too close to it. Wouldn't be a good idea to trade your life to pop a smoke, that's for sure. That's have to reveal as the fight breaks out. They'll move immediately onto the Undying. If they can bring him down quickly enough, this could be big, but it doesn't seem like they have the damage done. Yasa comes to the front lines, kills off the Tusk, but now, can they find more? Oh, no, actually, the Spen has jumped into the back lines and has immediately gotten doomed, and I don't think there's going to be anyone here to save him. They'll try their best, there's nothing to be done. The Spen goes down, but Muerta from the high ground still just doing absolute buckets of work.
Oh,
cute little
God.
dead shot just to get that kill as well. There is another carry in this game, and her name is Jen.
Yeah. Chen's just been a beast in this Muerta the entire time. Unfortunate that they can't reach the high ground with these kills. Buybacks are still ready in Cactus. Respawn and respawn's a bit too long. You just get to go back a little bit, wait it out. A little bit of a split push coming out here from TZY with a teleport. Just using his spell, going back home. Clearing out waves, just getting some pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, it's already forced the boil. The Void actually comes back in using his portal now. Immediately uses it to jump onto the Undying. What a cheeky little play from Han.
God. All right.
Han's a bit of a gamer,
I didn't
isn't he?
expect that. He is. He's certainly gaming very hard right now and still going to the high ground. And you have to be careful about these pickoffs.
You sure do. There's another jump in, another punch, and there's going to, of course, 2 buybacks. One on the Undying and one on the Doom as they look over towards the Tusk, and they will take him down. Sheep's going to take a sleep as the other 2 both are simultaneously getting caught inside the Remnants. That was kind of cute, actually. And they're just happy to hold this high ground area as well. They really don't want to give up more of the map than they have to.
So the stall game kicks in. Sven will be up.
All right.
Yeah, it's... Well, that's your main teamfight control gone.
Yeah, to no avail at all. And, well, this is looking like an underlook, and punched up pretty hard. Thought he could jump inside that tombstone if he got into a pinch, but unfortunately, it just gets shot down, and now he's dead. And look at Jen, just an absolute beast right now. What do you do against this? The answer seems to be not a whole lot. And the Ursa trading hits right now. BKB comes down, punch up as well onto that Ursa. Summer being controlled. He could be in some real trouble here, and he is going to end up going down in range. BKB, it doesn't matter. There is a buyback from the Underlord, but there is none available on the Ursa. This might be the end now for the side of Cactus. Supernova may have just done it, secured a vital win, and actually given themselves a chance to get into Division 1. They jump in with the punch into TZY. They'll force stuff out the Muerta. Muerta, she has that the Aegis still 2 minutes left on her, so she's not worried, and they're going to kill off the Earth Spirit as well. The dieback on the Earth Spirit, the barracks to full. They'll move down to the bottom lane. They can smell blood in the water. Hand just jumping in again and again, just constantly threatening onto the side of the Radiant.
There's no punish. Not unless that Doom's back up, but still a ways off.
Yeah, it's just off cooldown now. They can choose to try and go in again, but of course that age is still in the Muerta. Makes it very, very difficult to overcommit to this fight, as they're just doing so much damage. Yeah, just murdering everybody right now on this Muerta, and there it is. The GG comes out, the Doom never comes in, and that is going to be the series going towards Supernova, John.
Yeah, it's a big win coming out for Supernova. They get to maintain their hopes for a div.